Okay, so please introduce yourself by stating your name, your stream, and a favorite game of yours.
Okay, my name is Adam Daniel Zalizam, and I'm a game designer. And my favorite game is Darkest Dungeon.
All right, next.
Cool
Do I need to
story.
say my full name?
You can just say your
Okay,
first
thank
name.
God.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so my name's Eric. I'm in art
that's
stream,
kind.
and my favorite game now is Animal Crossing.
Okay, next.
Me? Why?
Yeah.
you.
My name's. Why am I doing this? My name is Malaysia. I'm in Game Tech, and my favorite game. Shut up! My favorite game is Monster Hunter World.
Like the whole series, or do you have a
Monster
particular
Hunter
like
World.
favorite entry?
Monster Hunter World right now.
Specifically.
Okay, alright. Next.
Hi, you can call me Mo. I'm in the art stream, and my favorite game is Smash Brothers Ultimate. Yeah.
My name is Nicholas. I'm a game programmer, and my favorite game is Grandia for the PS1.
Hi, my name is Thomas. I'm in Game Tech, and my favorite game is Fire Emblem, particularly Echoes.
Right, I have to introduce myself as well. Oh, this is weird. Okay, my name is Sophie, and I'm a game designer. And my favorite game. What's my favorite game again? Okay. My favorite game is Yakuza Kiwami. Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
That's the only one I can think of right now.
Wow.
So yeah. Okay, all right. Adam, as the game designer who's not the interviewer, in your own words, can you please describe the project?
Sure. Basically, Don't Stop the Party is a 4-player fighting game where everyone fights each other, and they can choose out of 4 characters that have different abilities and skills, and they fight on the dance floor in a party where there will be environmental hazards that can affect the players' play style during every round, basically.
Yeah, that's actually okay. I approve of that. That works. Okay, you're off the hook. That's good. All right.
All right,
so,
your turn.
Just Adam. Okay, wait, Adam. So, was it difficult to design a game with another designer in comparison to previous projects where you were the only designer?
I think overall it's probably easier because you at least have someone else to see it from another perspective. So maybe you got something wrong and the other person can find it rather than you can't see it yourself.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so now my questions are for the artists. Yay.
Yay, woohoo.
Okay. For the artists, was this a new art style to work with, and was it difficult to work with?
It was a new art style for me to get out of my comfort zone. Yeah, it's a new art style, and I kind of like where it's going. So, and this game, the art style of the game just make me come out of the comfort zone and try shading in a different, what do you call it? Cartoony, stylized way, because I don't usually do stylized.
So you don't normally do stylized. What art style do you normally do?
Half stylized and half of it is like realistic a bit. But yeah, mostly like that. It's like semi-stylized, yeah.
All right, and then Eric, how about you?
For me, especially in 3D, I usually do realistic. So I can say this is like the first time for me when I work for stylized. But it's okay I feel. It gives me more experience to work on this kind of stuff.
For both artists, do you prefer working with 2D or 3D, and why?
Oh my god. I guess I prefer working in 2D because that's basically my comfort zone. But working in 3D is actually not that bad. Come to, like getting used to already. So yeah, I worked on the animations and I never did 3D animation before. It has its own getting used to, but once you get used to it, I guess it's fine.
Was it difficult at first, though?
Difficult, yes, but it took me like a week
True.
you know, to get used to like what to click and whatever that, you know, until I stumble upon a problem, and then I usually call Eric or Nicholas to like, hey, you guys, what's wrong with this thing?
All right, and then Eric, how about you?
I prefer working in 3D because I think I've been using 3D more than 2D. So that's why I think, personally, I feel 3D is better for me. It's easier for me to draft out ideas.
Do you consider yourself a better character modeler or an environmental modeler?
I would like to know this answer to myself also. I honestly have no idea, but I think I am better at props rather than character. But I really want to do character one day, so it's there.
What was the hardest part of development?
Oh, okay.
The first
Eric, you go
character.
first.
No.
Oh, the first character, yeah. Our problem child.
Can you please elaborate on this?
Okay, so we have this character called Delilah, and she's our problem child. Narratively and realistically, I don't know.
And
But
technically,
she has a chain for a weapon. So that chain gives us a bunch of buggy problems to animate with. So that's one thing. So maybe Eric can explain more why.
explain the
Please tell me
beginning.
more about our problem child.
So because of her initial rig, there was a lot of issue with it. So you had to re-rig her, and therefore the way we animate will also need to change.
So yeah, we reanimate her for like 3 times. 3 times, man.
How many times did she have to get re-rigged again? I think it was like 3 different times. right?
Yeah,
Yeah, 3.
3 different times.
Is there like an art style that you would like to emulate in your next project?
I would like to try Borderlands style, art style. And then one more would be, there was this one dead game. It's called Gigantic. Yeah, I kind of want to try
Oh
it out.
yeah, gigantic.
Why do I know that game? What was it again?
Gigantic.
Gigantic what?
It's a dead game, but the art style is really,
But it's really good though. I really like the
Yeah.
art style though.
I'm gonna Google it so I can see what you got.
It's basically
Oh.
But it's dead. I'm so
it's
sad.
great, yeah. It's you can watch in third person view.
I guess I'll ask the tech questions now.
Nice.
So, what was the most difficult part of the project so far?
In my case, it was more like scheduling and planning personally. Like when to actually do everything, and
Just like figuring out when stuff needs to be done. That was the hardest part for you.
pretty much, yes. And like actually planning my own schedule to do the stuff in the first place. That has been a challenge for me personally.
No, my file crashed. Sorry.
That's my biggest challenge. My file keeps.
Okay, Felicia, what was the hardest part of development so
I
far?
think everything related to coding.
If there was one thing,
One thing, not all the things.
Oh, let me think about it. I think trying to come up with the code on my own is proving kind of difficult because I always need help from the lecturers, or else I won't be able to think on my own. I think that's a hard. Even though I'm a programmer, I know.
Felicia, please. I'm trying to help you here.
Okay. I'm sorry.
We love you, Felicia.
We love you, Felia.
This is recorded. Stop.
it's pre-recorded.
To me, I would say the hardest thing at first that I was still not that familiar enough with Unreal. And it works in a different way compared to Unity, because all this while, like back in the previous semesters in GPS 1 and 2, we are all used to Unity, and Unity is in our syllabus anyway. And not having anyone to refer to, so you have to refer to the internet, or you have to find it yourself. That's one of the, I'll say that's probably the hardest thing that I faced so far in development.
That's valid. I mean, because it's a completely new engine, and save for level design, none of us have worked with Unreal. Wait, no, Adam, you did Minecraft, right?
Yeah.
We did Minecraft.
Yeah.
They did Minecraft.
Three of us did Minecraft.
Okay, so now I'm gonna open questions to everybody. So feel free to jump in.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to next after this project is done?
A job.
Yeah.
A job. I need a job.
A job, definitely.
Employment.
Oh,
Subsidy.
Stable employment, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Stable income.
For the ones who are sticking around for an extra semester, though, are there any subjects that you're looking forward to?
No.
I love Malaysia.
Yikes.
Looking forward.
To be
That's
fair,
not the
my
word.
remaining
It's
one
not
is
the word. But
Wait, Eric, you were gonna say something?
to be fair, my remaining subjects are MPUs, so I don't look forward to any of them.
Lord.
But they're
Oh yeah,
fun.
you have internship. You have
What?
was it?
Are they?
Sorry. You have entrepreneurship, right?
You have entrepreneurship.
Yeah, I do.
Oh well, have fun. I was
Oh,
exempt, so
Entrepreneurship.
Hopefully no one is watching you glow right now.
It's okay. I'll join you in entrepreneurship.
Oh, at least you have a
Wait,
group
you
mate
two?
then lah.
Nice lah.
Nice one.
Where?
Okay, so what was your favorite part of development?
Modeling.
concept art.
Modeling. The things you're good at. Got it.
Yeah.
The level.
Exactly that.
Wait, Nick, what was your favorite part?
For me, it was learning a new engine and how to work with it. That was actually really interesting.
Oh, okay. Then Felicia, what was your favorite part?
The friends we made along the way.
I mean, that's a good answer. We're all reasonably close.
Finally, some wholesomeness.
It won't me.
That's
Hashtag
also a good one. Yeah, the
wholesomeness.
friends we made along the way. I appreciate having friends. Wow.
Wow. I guess learning the new engine is pretty the favorite thing about it because yeah.
What?
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 That's pretty, yeah.
It's pretty,
It's the greatest non-answer.
Yeah.
Oh goddamn. Learning the new engine without any help from lecturers. I think.
Yeah, it's very satisfying when you would like encounter a problem and manage to solve it on your own, right?
Yeah, but I never solved it on my own.
That's so shady.
No, I'm being honest here. It is really good when you like encounter a problem and then you use your own abilities to solve
I
it.
got it.
You feel like a
I
god.
was listening
good.
for a second.
I
It's
sense
really
some
not feel
shade.
good.
Okay,
That's not shade, I promise.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Wait, are we sorry?
Okay. Thomas, what was your favorite part of development?
I gotta admit, Nick is right about solving your own problem.
Oh, it's not the friends we made along the way.
That too.
And the friends we made
It's the
along-
problems we made along the way.
Look at the mess we made all the way. Okay, I would say like I'm actually like satisfied that I finally like took me how long does it take to actually solve audio problem? Yeah, the audio in Unreal works differently compared to Unity because I would say it's still weird yet interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
Work differently.
Weirdly.
Especially when it's muted.
Eh?
Yeah, the mute part, the audio.
Your favorite? Wait. So your favorite part of development is how Unreal mutes their audio.
No,
which is
I'm
different
answering
from
Nicholas.
Unity.
No, I'm answering Nicholas.
My brain, wait, what?
No.
I've also like tried to.
Yeah, I was just curious, like, what makes Unreal's audio different from Unity, for example?
I am confused and concerned because we have all this audio that needs to be implemented into our game. as a
No. I
recording.
figured earlier already.
So-
No worries about that.
Mild concern.
My,
And here I was about to say that my favorite part of development was the friends we made along the way.
Right?
So you should say it already.
Yay!
Yeah.
is there certain tracks we made along?
Because it's like my favorite parts of development specifically were during the playtests when we can see people like visibly having fun with something that we made, but also like whenever we got together and played like Smash and we saw like what we all liked and everything. Those are kind of my favorite parts of development. And also like I really miss like physically being in the same room as everybody and working together.
But we're in the
Yeah.
same, but we're in the same interview room.
Not the same, okay? I miss it because it's like
I'm
I could be
different,
doing my
Mama.
work. I could be doing my work and like Adam is opposite me, and then even though we're right in front of each other, he will WhatsApp me stuff instead. And then you turn around and like Nick is passed out on the couch, like, you know. And then meanwhile, like Felicia is PMing in the WhatsApp group, and Thomas is like, I'm at lunch, you know.
I'll join you guys
Play
later.
Fortnite again.
Yeah. I miss it. I miss that. And then like we're not gonna get to do that after this since half of us are going off, you know? It'll be
Yeah.
different. It's
I'm
very
sure we
like
can work something out.
I don't know, it feels very, you know, in anime when like the seniors are graduating.
Oh God, no! Don't,
But the anime
Oh, no,
treats
Keon,
it like they're
no.
about to die.
don't you remind me of Angel
Meh.
It feels very that. I know I'm gonna miss like this part of development especially because we're so close to the end, you know?
They got cut down
Yeah.
because of what's going
And then
on.
like I don't know how many of us are gonna end up working in a company in Bangsar South since like half of the game development companies are all based in Bangsar South. So
That's a fact. That's a
it's a
fact.
fact, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless like any of you end up at Passion, which is in what Puchong, right?
Whoa. That's Mo right there.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I don't know what Mo. I think it's gonna be Eric. I think Eric might end up at Passion.
I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Most
Really?
likely.
Ah.
I don't think
Sims
so.
will be there for sure.
No, it's you, Mo. It's you.
No.
It's both of you. There you go.
Both of you show your passion to Passion Republic.
Oh, Passion. That's like
Oh, literally.
that's a word I cannot unhear after GPS2.
Oh God.
Show your passion. Show your passion. Where is your passion?
Ah.
Jason is screaming somewhere. Okay, so do any of you have any questions for me? Since technically we are actually all the same team, so do any of you have any questions for me to answer during this interview?
What's your least favorite part of the process?
We can ask you the questions we asked us.
Yeah, go.
Oh, God.
Okay, right. Go
That one,
ahead.
I guess.
So, what was my least favorite part of development?
Yeah.
This starts with a T.
My hardest part, I think, was the first half of the RM semester when we were still trying to get Delilah settled because we couldn't prove that we were doing anything well until Delilah was settled.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
That was hard.
Oh yeah,
And I
that's
kept changing the narrative, and everybody just went, okay. And I feel really bad about it, but I kept changing it like every week.
Hey there, Delilah.
It's like in New York City.
How's it like
I'm
in
1,000 miles
quarantine?
away because I'm social distancing. Do you guys have any other questions?
What's your most favorite part?
Oh, my most favorite part was my team.
Aww.
Nice try.
No, this is the most-
You could lie.
GPS 1 was hard, okay? I lost one of my texts, like, really early on.
Oh.
It was hard, because we had to treat it like we still had this extra tech around, you
Oh
know?
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So,
you have to kind of
yeah,
like,
so the work allocation was difficult. And then GPS 2,
weird.
like, you know, it was a concept that everybody agreed with at the beginning of the semester. And as the semester, like, went on, everybody didn't quite agree with it anymore. And then, like, I was getting told off for not doing enough design work and doing too much project
Oh, shit.
management.
Oh, no.
So I'm really excited I can finally do project management for this particular project.
To be honest, when it comes to
What were you preoccupied with Bruce Roll?
My favorite GOT one.
Foosball was really chill. It's like, you want to do this? Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Like, okay.
What do you need?
That's the most
What do
chill
you-
project I've ever done.
Yeah.
guys, can I
What
say
about King Arthur? Don't you guys miss King Arthur?
Oh,
Oh no.
That ever
Oh no.
Prison Break?
that was lit. That was lit.
Oh wait, Thomas.
Arthur is-
Thomas, what did you want to say?
Can I say like so far, like for the past semesters, I'll say this is the most finest team so far.
Oh.
The most what?
Oh,
say,
you didn't like the.
No, like how to say, I can engage more compared to previous. It just feels.
You
more
didn't engage
familiar.
with the Jesters?
No. Adam, take it.
Adam, why?
Oh God.
You know, we're supposed to be social
That's all the way
distancing,
to
but Thomas, like, you'll find Adam like outside your room tonight.
Oh no.
Sing that tune in your scene.
God, Adam.
Yeah, clown makeup and everything.
Oh no.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else you want to say before I end this?
Hi.
I love you.
Please hire me if you're hearing this. Please hire me.
Yeah, if you need a level designer, please hire Adam. If you need a game producer or a narrative designer, please hire me. I really want money. Please.
I'm a modeler now. I can model.
Oh, in what way?
Mocap model? Alright, let me just
No,
call
alright.
out Vogue.
Let me call Gucci.
I'm a
real quick.
modeler.
I can do anything. I'm very flexible.
You're Kim Possible?
That's possible.
Okay, I think we have to end this because I
Yeah.
can tell Mr. Boone's gonna kick us out.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Okay.
I'm gonna end the recording now.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Cat,
Thank
see
you.
See you later, maybe. I don't know.